I've got to admit it's hard to want to kill a boss named Gunkin Perry on the best of days, but since Scarlet Nexus gives us no choice in the matter, here's how to do it. The good news is you don't need any specific skills for this, but I do recommend unlocking Perfect Dodge Attack if you can. With this you can refill your psychokinetic gauge and do quick follow-up attacks when you dodge. Alternatively, you can use your early points to increase your attack and grab follow-up attack for increased damage against downed enemies, as the boss will be knocked down repeatedly during the fight. But again, they're not needed, they're just nice to haves. Okay, let's go over the fight. The first thing you need to know is if you keep your distance and just keep running, you'll be perfectly safe from any attack he has to offer, including his ranged oil blob attacks that he'll spit out at you from time to time. Next, your sidekick will let you know that the way to beat this boss is to use your left trigger power to pull those big cylinders hanging from the roof down onto the boss. You can only do that though after the boss does his leaping attack and only if he lands underneath one. In addition to his oil spit, he also has a left and right swipe if you get close to him. To dodge them, dodge towards the arm that's swiping at you. Then, if you have perfect dodge unlocked, you can follow up with a flurry. Dodging them isn't terribly difficult, though it can be a bit finicky at times. If you have perfect dodge unlocked, it's really good for getting some damage on him, but if you don't, you're probably better off not trying to dodge his swipes and staying more at a distance. By staying at a distance, you can bait him to a bunch of cylinders, get out of the way when he jumps, pull the cylinders down with left trigger, and that will stun him. Once down, activate SAS to buff yourself with fire, then go to town on him with combos. He's an oil enemy, so he's weak to fire, making this a great time to deal a ton of damage with fire-based combos. And then once he recovers, just back off and create some distance again. On PC and Xbox, SAS is activated with right button and B. If you're not sure how to activate it, just check your help section in your library under SAS. Once he's down, run in and do a special attack to recover your psychokinesis gauge, then combo with a couple of weapon attacks, a jumping attack, and then a psychokinesis attack followed by a rush follow-up attack. This combo with SAS activated does a ton of damage and puts burn on him. You can see the burning status ailment icon next to his health bar there. That combo might seem like a lot to remember, but every time you stun this boss he's harmless, so it's a great opportunity to practice all the combos you've learned to this point. If he does leap and there's no cylinders to drop on him, then just stay away. When he wails like that, the area of effect is quite wide and you can get hit quite easily, so it's just best to keep your distance. The idea is to try to stay around the cylinders so that when he jumps, he'll be under them. So once he's under them, pull it down from the roof and then immediately activate SAS. Remember to use a special attack as your first attack to regain some of your pyrokinesis gauge, and then do the combos that I suggested or whatever combos you like to do. And just remember, once you're finished with hitting him whilst you're empowered by SAS, the SAS meter will continue to run down even when you disengage. If you look to the bottom of the screen on the right, you can see the meter going down in that red circle there. You should switch off SAS when you're not using it, that way you preserve charge for the next time. Otherwise it will completely run out and then it will have to fully recharge again, which probably won't happen by the time you stun the boss again. As you can see here, now I have absolutely no fire to put on him. And if you're not sure, you can switch it on and off the same way. It is the same controls to turn it on as it is to turn it off. When he raises his left arm and slowly squats down like that, he's going to do a big spinning attack. The angle was bad there and you couldn't really see him raise his left arm, but it's kind of the same as if he's going to swipe at you with his left arm, only he just raises his left arm very slowly. As soon as you see him slowly raising his left arm, it's best not to try to dodge the spinning attack, it's best just to get out of there and get some range. Same goes for his leaping attack. If he's not underneath the cylinders, just run around him, don't go in, it's a wide area of effect, no point risking getting hit. And here you can see him slowly raise his left arm and squat down and then do the spinning attack. That's the attack I was referring to before, where we didn't really see him raise his left arm. Our SAS gauge is now recovered, so we're about to stun him. Activate SAS, run in with a special attack, and then combo fire all over him. It'll probably be enough to kill him here because his health is low, but if it wasn't enough and we backed off, the burn that would be on him would probably finish him off. And that's it, that's how to humiliate Gunkin Perry. If you couldn't already tell, this guide was made in hard mode. Hard mode is the exact same as any other mode, except the boss tanks more damage and does more damage, and that's about it. Essentially the fight goes longer on hard mode, but the mechanics are identical, so you can approach this fight the same way, no matter what mode you prefer to play. Thanks for watching, and if you're enjoying Scarlet Nexus like I am, drop me a like and a comment to let me know. Now, on to the next boss.